Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher Circus. Today we are playing against the one and only Mr. D, and he's playing a Plague Doctor team, so this should be a pretty fun watch. And I am playing the team from WCallan, so we have this kind of like Halo comp, kind of like, not really WD because it's lacking two characters of it, but you know, it's this very weird setup for the Crusader Arbalest combo where you bring Hunter's Charm and Rate of Execution and your Zealots actually hurt like crazy. That is the idea behind it, at least, I'm pretty sure. So right now, let us be smart. What can I do here? I am not the greatest expert with this team, but I think that it would be kind of smart if I went for a Bulwark of Light, believe it or not. I feel like the protection is going to help us out quite a bit here, even though we're playing against a stressed DOT team, because there is DOT, there is a lot of stress as well. I feel like the protection is really going to help against the amount of damage that this Highwayman's going to be able to output, so we're not going to hurt even near as much, we're just going to have to worry about stress. And instead of worrying about stress, we'll just get a lot of damage through, just win that way, hopefully. So I have been damage debuffed, but that's alright. I think I'm gonna drop immediate duelist advance, or do I drop Vendetta? Oh boy, I missed. I missed. I probably should have waited for the 15 dodge to go away, not gonna lie. But you know, I'm trigger happy with my vendettas, and honestly 155 accuracy and I still miss. That was a finale miss right there. Okay, there goes a vendetta on my side, and I believe that I've just gotta do some damage here to that Plague Doctor. That barely tickles, which isn't great, not at all. Well, I will have Riposte up for this Highwayman now, so you won't be able to just spam Grape Shot however much you want, especially if I get a crit duelist advance for 18, who needs minus 20 dodge on your opponents, if you just kill them with your other abilities. Alright, so there's gonna be another Emboldening Vapors there, so the Highwayman is ready to be a pain at this point. But what should I do first? Should I harvest? Should I... I'm gonna Zealous first. Maybe it does enough damage if I'm lucky. Yeah, that's wishful thinking. Even has 15 prot. I do hit the Man at Arms for a bit though, so it's not too bad. Something that Callan actually likes to do a lot is just using the Rally to the Flame to clear the debuffs. So I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for that, because if too many Bell debuffs are applied, I might just use the Rally to the Flame and do that. But there goes a command buff, so yeah, that Highwayman's definitely about to hurt quite a lot. Not gonna lie, I do get to go first, so if I hit a Sniper Shot and Dirk Stab, that Houndmaster could just be dead, but we're not doing that well here with the Arbalest. I really needed that minus 20 dodge on him, not gonna lie. But it is okay. We're not playing this to like try hard win, because if I were, then I definitely wouldn't have gone for the for the cheeky Vendetta. That just missed. It wouldn't have missed without the plus 15 dodge, at least I'm pretty sure. But there's another dodge buff, so you're even more difficult to take down, but I'm just gonna harvest here, and I'm gonna do damage to the Highwayman at the same time. If he wants to go Duelist Advance, then he's gonna hurt like a lot, but if he goes Grape Shot Blast, he's gonna hurt himself too. So yeah, his offense definitely hurts, but it's hurting himself as well, so I'm happy with it. I have plus 10 accuracy right now, so maybe I don't want to get rid of it, but at the same time, I kind of want to prevent that... wow, I kind of want to prevent that Houndmaster from going Gloons, but I guess not. I just failed the move back on the Man at Arms. Well, there is that 25, so it does make sense. Sometimes I forget PBS is only a 100% knockback chance. It feels like it's a 130. It's weird how it works. So yeah, he's just going for full-on buffs. This Highwayman is hurting like crazy. I can drop him to Death's Door though, if I land the Harvest at the very least. So let's just do that, and yeah, he is dropping down to Death's Door now, and so is that Houndmaster. The Plague Doctor's probably gonna heal the Highwayman, at least I would, but I don't know what Mr. D actually wants to do here. He's definitely playing this to win. I mean, the team isn't a team to win. You don't bring Plague Doctor with Amputation Saw and expect to win, but it is definitely a fun one. He's doing the best he can with the tools he was given. So he's gonna go Blackjack, to which I'm just gonna reply with a Flare, because that's gonna clear the debuffs, gonna clear the stun. I'm overall okay with this. Hopefully I hit the Zealous now on that Houndmaster because he just let go of 20 of his dodge. And I have 32 accuracy on my Crusader. This setup with Hunter's Charm Method Execution is really cool because... Oh, into the Riposte. Into the Vendetta Riposte. I mean, into the Finisher Riposte, by the way. But yeah, it's really cool because you have plus 12 accuracy, which is a very solid amount, and you have plus 25% damage, and it's unconditional. It works whether you're using Zealous or Holy Lance or anything. The problem with Sacred Blade is that it doesn't give you damage for the Zealous accusation, so it becomes kind of meh to use it at times. So I will have to keep the Riposte up. What I could do here is I could just drop a Duelist Advance. I mean, not a Duelist Advance, a Dirk-Stab at this point. And bring that Highwayman down to 0. But what I also want to do is I want to drop a Zealous here. Please hit this time. Okay, there we go. Finally, I hit a Zealous. I almost get the reference. And look at this. Man-at-Arms is already down to just about 0 HP, honestly, because even though he has 30 prot and he's been applying some battle debuffs, between the damage that the Zealous just does, it is gonna hurt quite a bit, because with 30 protection, I'm still hurting him for 8 with it, so it is really unbelievable how much damage you can actually do with this, because Zealous only has a minus 30 damage mod. So it is quite cool. It's a team, it's a damage team that doesn't really rely on getting stuns to get kills. You don't need it quite as much as other damage teams, I would say. So I'm gonna go for 50-50 here, hopefully get the death blow, or not, but it's alright. It is alright. I still have to Riposte up, and after this I'm just gonna go Flare, and then I'm gonna go Dirk-Stab. I'm probably gonna go Dirk-Stab on one of the other two, because there's gonna be a heal before that, so we'll see what you actually want to do here. Now there's gonna be Command. Well, I could just Sniper Shot the Houndmaster at this point. That is a possibility, but I draw the Flare here. So what happens after a Flare is, if you go for your offensive action with the Highwayman now, I will get a death blow on you with my Jester, which is a 60, so you really don't want that to happen. If you go for a defensive action, I will just drop a Harvest, and then both your characters are at Test and then my Riposte can kill you. So you're forced to go Duelist Advance, but even after that you're still kind of screwed. So there's going to be a Battlefield Medicine. I mean, the problem here is that both these characters are getting hit by the Harvest, so it becomes really difficult for Mr. D to actually win this. This team just seems to have good matchups against a lot of stuff, which is weird, because you don't usually see a damage team be able to kind of play into round 4, not get any kills, and still potentially win. So there's going to be a Duelist Advance there. Let's be honest, I did go first round 1. So I do have this huge advantage, so I'm just gonna drop a Dirk-Stab here, 75, that's the death blow, and that's honestly the GG. Mr. D can't pull it back now. Keep in mind that even with these two characters, I mean, you still have Crus-Arb combo, which is just broken. You might not have Sacred Blade, but you still have the crazy combo. It's gonna be Huntary, 0 damage. What? You did 0 damage because of the 20% protection. I told you it was worth it. You didn't believe me. I told you it was freaking worth it. Well, you know what? I'm gonna play this like a competitive person, but I'm just gonna heal the Jester here, and next turn I can just go Finale if I want. They don't have Rampart or anything like that to prevent it, so at this point it is the best thing you can do. Honestly, they couldn't even roll for Death Blow there, so maybe I didn't have to do that, but it's okay. I will just drop a Sniper Shot here before a guard comes down, so let's just do that, and there we go, that's the 55. Now it's just PBS, Finale Madness, and that's going to be it for Mr. D, so let's skip on to the end. Alright, and there we go, let's try for match number 2. Alright, and on to a match number 2 we go. So this time we're playing against the Winter Bliss DOT team. So this team actually went undefeated in the previous tournament in the hands of Mr. D. He went 8-0 with it, which is an absolutely insane achievement, and that means that it is definitely a difficult team to push your way through. But that's probably because the players weren't really expecting it, and the meta for the previous tournament wasn't really ready for something like this. The meta was basically people playing Mark team and people playing Immortal team, so they didn't really expect having to deal with something this DOT heavy. So this time around, I'm not going to be as greedy, I'm not going to drop Vendetta round 1 and just miss it. So instead, I'm going to go Duelist Advance on the Jester, because I think that's the character we want to focus on. We don't want to let him get Finale off. I don't want to really focus on the Flash one because I don't have one-shots, so he'll just be able to heal. I don't want to focus on the Shieldbreaker at all because she has Serpent Sway, so I will just try killing this Jester. It's going to be an Anders case here that's definitely about to hurt. Yeah, it did 8 damage. Do I go Protection here? That is the question. Do I seriously go Protection or do I not? Because Zealous here probably won't help me all that much. Oh, but at the same time, I could just get a crit on the shield breaker, so let's do it. Yeah, 10 damage is quite good. I don't want to keep spamming it too much though, or I'm just going to give the flash once it's healing, and that's overall going to be bad for me. So there goes a Rain of Sorrows with a double crit, so that is not what you'd want to have happen. I'm just going to drop a sniper shot here on the Jester. Now the problem is that my Highwayman is kind of out of position. I think you really have to Vendetta round 1. Yeah, I think you might really have to Vendetta round 1. I could move back here into a finale, but if I do that, someone's probably gonna get pulled, but then I could just move back again. There is definitely a move back into finale play here. Yeah, you know what, let's do it. Move back. If you want to go puncture, you have a chance of it failing, and even if you puncture, I can just move back twice again with the Highwayman, and I'm perfectly fine with it. I'll just get your Jester out of the way. And with the Jester out of the way, I think we're gonna have a good matchup here, I believe. Well, not great, but good at the very least. Yeah, I think so. I wonder if he's gonna go puncture. No, he's just gonna go harvest before he dies. Okay, that does make sense as well, and that does, yeah, that hurts. That hurts quite a lot. Look at the amount of DOT that's being dealt to my side already. Yeah, I'm not getting too lucky with these rolls, but what can you do about it? Right now I still have two very nice offensive actions, so let's see what I can make do with them. I might go Bola here, that's honestly a possibility, but I'm probably not going to do it. I'm not sure if I want a point-blank shot or if I want to just Vendetta. Vendetta would be smart, but then again I won't be able to make use of all my stuff, but I'm going to Vendetta, just keep the pressure on this flash, won't make it so if he uses his action he's kind of at risk of death. So I think that's overall going to be smart for me. They're actually going to go they're going to go for the regen here. I suppose I will just drop a Vendetta on you then, and we'll see where we go from there. So that debuff is a confirmed chance because we do have 130 base. So the Shieldbreaker isn't going to be able to dodge even near as much from now on. I mean, even Zealous has, 122 accuracy, so it's a 92% hit chance with these two trinkets and the Battle Belt, so that is really good. I'm actually going to get... interesting. I'm actually going to get hit by that. Well, in that case, I probably want to focus this Antiquarian down. My Arbalist really isn't doing work, I'm going to have to say. I mean, 14... it's not bad, but it's not great either. And I'm getting bled by every single ability too, which sucks. That just sucks. I could drop a sniper shot here. If I do that, she's gonna regen, go back with take cover. What else can I do? I mean, it is gonna drop her to death, so I do have her pulse, so she can't really go Festering Vapors for a bit, at least. I could move forward with my Crusader and go Duelist Advance into her stealth form, but then I won't really have a follow-up, I don't think, because I can't harvest from position 4, sadly. It would be really cool if you could harvest from position 4, also broken, but yeah. If she doesn't go Shadow Fate here, she's screwed. I mean, take cover, that's right. No, not Shadow Fate, she doesn't have Shadow Fate, champ. What are you saying? Okay, I think this might be Zealous turn in that case. Zealous turn. Yeah, my offense just kind of lacking here. I don't see too many kill opportunities. Wow, remember when I said I had a 92% hit chance? Yeah, would you look at that? I missed! Okay, that's not too fun, because now I'm not gonna get reflected in this match. Okay, I kind of needed to hit that, not gonna lie. She would be down like 10 HP now, but sure thing, whatever. Alright, what do I want to do with this little Highwayman? Do I want a PBS here? I mean, it's just gonna give them healing, honestly. That is just gonna give them healing. I could move back twice, that is a possibility, but I will really lose the repulse if I do that. Think, Shepard, think. What is the best play for you? Stab stealth. Move back once, PBS. I mean, I'm gonna PBS. Yeah, he's gonna regen out to 6 HP. I doubt that he's still gonna go for the healing action, but maybe he does. I'm not entirely sure here. I'll definitely drop Duelist Advance as soon as possible, though. Yeah, I'm gonna try at least. So there's gonna be Rain of Sorrows. He's actually not gonna go for the heal. Oh, that means I'm just gonna drop a Dirk Stab on him. Hopefully do 6 damage. Don't give me Fearful. Dude, I called it. I called what I didn't want. All I needed was don't give me Fearful, and yeah, I'm screwed. I'm screwed. There's just the Festering Papers here. Hopefully not a double death though. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this at this point. We might be going for a rematch, but yeah, no, that's messed up. Oh boy, oh boy, that is rough. Okay, there is one way I win this, which is just focusing down the flash here pretty hard. I can drop Duelist Advance and then he has to heal, because if he doesn't, I'll just kill him by the start of next round. And after he heals, I'll be able to just hopefully still have enough pressure to take him down. After I take him down, I still have a really strong Highwayman. So maybe I can make that work, but I have to take him down with a crit. He's gonna go redeem. Yeah, there he goes. And 24, of course. Cult of Absolution. Fun trinket. Very, very fun trinket. Okay, let's go for our Zels here. I felt like this was a lot like a chess match. I felt like one small mistake at the start, which was going Duelist Advance first, kind of messed me up entirely because I put the Highwayman in first, so I wasn't able to reach the characters in positions 2 and 3, and that completely screwed me over. Yeah, I've really got to learn to play this team a little bit differently. Okay, let's drop a point-blank shot here. My Crusader does have extra death blow chance, but I don't even do enough damage, so at this point it's GG. Yeah, GG to Mr. D, and let's maybe go for match 3. Alright, and here we go, on to match number 3. Now, we do need to keep in mind that this team actually doesn't really have any sort of disruption if you look at it. It doesn't have stuns, it doesn't have pulls. It's really lacking on it. It does have Bola, but, you know, Bola PBS, but that's really not a lot of disruption, I'll say, so Mr. D goes for the immediate puncture because he did get to go first this time, so that's fun. But we're gonna see what we can do about it. Let us be smart here, let us be completely smart. I could move back, but I don't think that's gonna... I don't really think that's gonna save my situation here. I could Duelist Advance into Zealous, into Holy Lands, into Finale on the Jester. That is definitely a possibility. Kind of a crazy one at that, but it is a possibility. But you know what? I'm gonna go Sniper Shot crit. I don't crit, but I do 17, which is definitely a good amount, so yeah, that is the play I'm going for. I have to be a little bit greedy here if I want to get the kill, I feel. I definitely can't focus the Flagellant down, because he's just gonna heal. I don't believe I have the possibility of doing that, so I have to take another character out. If I take him out without dropping Finale, that would be really good. But he's probably gonna drop Regen now. No, he isn't. He thinks that my Duelist Advance won't do 13 damage. Well, think again, Halfwit. Let's go for it. 13 max roll. Yeah, there you go. So there is definitely a bit of RNG on my side, not gonna lie, because this match is gonna be entirely different from the first one, even though I went second. Yeah, sometimes going second works, right? Well, if you get a 70 and a 60 to both land, and one of them gets a high roll, the other gets a crit, what can you do? Mr. D says misplayed. Yeah, you should have dropped regen, for sure. There was definitely a chance I would do enough damage with my Duelist Advance, and if I do enough damage, you die, essentially, because now I can drop a Dirk Stab. The question is, do I wanna drop a Dirk Stab, or do I wanna drop a Holy Lance first? I am gonna drop a Holy Lance first, because I do not want to fail the 60% death blow, so I'm gonna drop the Holy Lance, and now the death blow is gonna be a 75. I feel like overall that is the best thing I can do, not to mention that now Riposte actually hits the Flagellant as well, so that is helpful because I still have Finale pressure on him. 16, good stuff, Highwayman. You are not disappointing me right now. And I'm gonna go for the Dirk Stab. 78, 75. Oh boy, those chances. I know, right? Yeah, those chances are risky. If you click with the Flagellant now, you'll lose the match because then I just Finale him. So yeah, this is a rough spot for Mr. D to be in, not gonna lie. So there's gonna be another kiss here. Definitely a smart play to just do that. Also puts the Flagellant out of the firing line, so that is good for you. What I am gonna do is I'm just gonna drop a Sniper Shot onto this Antiquarian. If I get a crit, I would win the match on the spot, because then I could just Finale her instead. But, you know, I don't get it, but it's okay. It is perfectly okay. She's gonna regen a bit. She can't go fetching Vapors, obviously. She's never gonna do enough. So now I do still have Duelist Advance up, that is a possibility. I'm gonna drop a Zealous first, so let's hope that we do a decent amount of damage. It is too much, I did too much damage. Whoops. Yeah, he's gonna heal up to 14, so he can actually drop his Exsanguinate now. I did not want that to happen, but such is the way of the Butcher's Circus. He has to drop it or else he just dies. So yeah, he's probably gonna go for it on the Crusader because he will miss the Jester most likely. He might be greedy and want to hit the Jester. I'm unsure what is going through Mr. D's mind now, but no, he's just gonna go for that redeem. I see. Well, I think that I'm gonna drop a Vendetta here, just to make the prospect of offense even more hopeless, and I am gonna drop it on the antiquarian. I'll be able to do a little bit of damage to her. I think that I don't have to reduce the Shieldbreaker's dodge, because as long as I kill the antiquarian, I essentially win. So I can go for the crit finale right now. Of course, I'm not gonna do that. I only do 5 damage here on the flagell. That's actually not a lot. I have Zealous, 1 action, Duelist Advance, 2 actions. No, they go first. So 1 action, I have 1 action. Yeah, I only have 1 action to bring them down to 0, but it is a little bit on the rough side. It's not the end of the world though. I'm gonna drop a sniper shot now again, and I want to see what Mr. D is gonna do here. He's probably gonna drop Protect Me on the flagell just so the Antiquarian doesn't die. Keep in mind that if she dies, you no longer have a finishing character on this team, so it gets really rough for you to actually get death blows. So you definitely don't want to have that happen. I will say most definitely. So yeah, I definitely have enough damage. So yeah, it goes for the Protect Me. That does make sense. Gives you a little bit of protection too. And I could Duelist Advance right now, or I could... actually, I have an idea. Check this out. I'm gonna go Duelist Advance into the flagell, and he's gonna regen for 6, which is definitely a bit. But I'm gonna Holy Lance the flagell. You might be wondering, Shep, how are you gonna do that? Well, after I get crit by Double Rain of Sorrows, I'm gonna go Holy Lance on the Antiquarian, and because I have 2 damage trinkets, I should still do enough damage. I do 14, which is the max roll, thankfully, and I have... It's not enough! It isn't enough! Okay, I have to just drop this. I was really hoping it would be enough there, but yeah, it wasn't, sadly. Now, only with 2 finale buffs and 30 prot, it wasn't quite enough to drop the finale. A bit cheeky of me to go for a play like that, but oh well, what can you do? He's gonna drop the Redeem now. He has minus healing skills though, so it's not gonna be that good. Heals your Antiquarian back up to essentially full, but other than that, it's okay. I cannot shoot him anymore because the guard went away. But I can focus on the Antiquarian again if I really want to. If I really want to. Or I could just heal the Crusader here. The heal will probably heal for enough to get him out of harm. So I only heal for 10, which is a min roll, but it is enough to get him out of harm's way for a bit. If you still can't Festering Vapors because, you know, Riposte and with Vendetta Eagle Eye, yeah, it's gonna hurt. And you can expose me, but it's not as strong as you'd want it to be. It's definitely not going to do enough damage to make me drop the Death Star after it, so I'm just going to drop the Zealous now. Let's see how much damage we do this time around. 6 to 11, we do 8. Yeah, that's not bad. With Grape Shot probably isn't going to be enough, actually. I mean, I have 14 to 25, but with the protection it's probably something more like 11 to 20. So unless Grape Shot does 6 damage, I'm not going to go for it. And I really doubt Grape Shot does 6 damage. Yeah, I mean, no, it's very unlikely. I mean, the max roll is probably going to be like half of that, right? So it's going to do like 3 to 7 maybe. Wow, Festering Vapors into the Riposte. Yep, that's why you don't do it. That is why you don't do it. Yeah, now she's screwed because I'm just going to go Grape Shot and I'm going to go Dirk Stab. I get a crit for 9 on the flagell, but I don't really have to go for the Death Blow right now. I can just go for the Dirk Stab onto the Antiquarian. It's a 60 of getting it, so now she's gone, and at this point it's definitely over. I mean, I definitely played around with this for a little bit. I had a really good start, and then I almost threw it, but at this point it's completely over. I'll just get the finale, there's nothing you can do to prevent it, and then as good as the Shieldbreaker is, she cannot 1v4. She's one of the notoriously worst characters at actually going for 1v4s, and that's just going to be a surrender. So GG to Mr. D, and that is going to be it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you again another time. Feel free to drop suggestions on what I should play. There's actually a lot of suggestions from before the Butcher Circus actually went down, so I might be going back into those, but it would be good if you reminded me. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.